All right, so creating an event in TeamBot. The first thing you'll want to do is go to the organization page here where it has the teams, and then you have the organization at the top and all the teams within the organization below that. If you're trying to create an event for the organization, you'll select the organization, or if you're trying to create events for individual teams, you'll select the team that you're trying to create that for. After that, you'll click the Events tab, and you have these three options at the top. Importing from a spreadsheet is something we'll cover a little bit later on. Importing from a league schedule is another video, and then you have this tab that allows you to either create multiple events or a single event. So multiple events is the one you probably use more often, as you can just input your whole schedule and leave it, whereas single events is adding something kind of on the fly as the season goes. So in here, it'll pull up a lot of the fields that you'll probably need your players to know. You got the event name, type, whether it's a practice game, tournament game, etc. Date, and then time. It's important to note on the time that as you're typing things in, it suggests times. You need to select one of these. You can't just type it all in by yourself, as the format of these suggested times will sync a lot better with the calendar and make it much easier for this to save. You have an end time, which isn't really important. You choose your time zone. Venue, which you can have a list of venues that you choose from. It'll save those venues after the first time you type them in. Field, if you know it, and any notes like home jersey, away jersey, anything like that. You can duplicate events, so if you have a practice that's just going to go on throughout the year, you can just click that, and then all you have to change is the date. And so all the information you typed in the first one will populate in the second one, and then you just change the date to whatever date is on that recurring, and you can continue to do that as many times as you'd like. You can do COVID health checks if those are still needed for your club or organization, depending where you're at. You can add all your players from your roster. That's an important one. That's automatically usually turned on, but if it's not, you just click that and it'll add everybody that's a part of this team. If it's a newer event you need people to know, you can toggle on the send new event alert. The send morning reminder is for events that you kind of schedule early on and just need people to be reminded as it approaches. Setting player availability, you can set it to yes if you expect all your players to be there, and they have to go in and change it to no on their own, or you can set it to no or unknown. Now, when you're finished creating your events and you have them the way you like, you can just hit save 3 events, and those events will save right over to your events page, and they'll populate in here. Importing from a spreadsheet is if you get a schedule or you already have it typed out. Maybe you have a facility that you're working with and you guys have different practice times. You can download this spreadsheet template, put in all the information as it asks, and then copy and paste it into here, and it'll load a schedule and it'll auto-generate all those events for you. And that is how you create events in TeamBot.